Alright, I'm back at it and raring to go. Let's get right into it. So, last episode we ended it by trying to find a way to handcraft this Power Armor Mark II. But as you can see from the raw materials, it takes way more iron and copper plate than I can hold in my inventory. So, we are creating each of these component parts up at the top there. We have enough for the top three. We're trying to create enough speed modules and efficiency modules so that I can do this without having to place down, 10 different additional assemblers, which maybe, get to a mega base kind of thing. You have to worry about putting together all those modules, but I think this is just kind of a one-off right now, so if I handcraft, I got 15 of the speed module 2s, that should greatly reduce the number of plate that I have to hold in my inventory to do so. And then we'll, gather the required stuff for additional 10 of those, and then get efficiency module 2s. Get those handcrafted. That way we have all the component parts and we can just, poof, be done. Now we need efficiency module 2s, which need, let's see, they each need 100, about the same, aren't they? 70, 155, 50, and 5. Yeah, they're the exact same cost as speed module, but just, choose a different path in life. Red, blue, 4 of the first version. Red, blue, and 4 of the lower version as well. So that is going to take a while. Let's continue on while we are waiting. Our lab research speed is good. These two are the most practical, but that would be the most you can do. But let's research capacity bonus. I don't think I've specifically chosen a stack inserter yet. No, I haven't even made one. But it does give side benefits to the others, like it said. Some of the upgrades add a small amount of stacking even to non-stack inserters. All my inserters get a bonus. I don't know how much. But occasionally they bump up and they can grab another one as they're grabbing. So it probably means that I could go around and find some faster inserters that could be switched into just normal inserters or whatever. We've done a good job of looking to see if we need a faster inserter or just a standard inserter. We've been looking at the recipes. How much time do we have to insert each item? Okay, so it's got all the low density structures it can handle right now because it needs the other 2 units, rocket control unit and fuel. Let's get rocket control unit going because that probably just requires solid components. Speed module 1 and blue circuits, which I'm actually producing some of those in the handcrafting area. So speed module 1 and blue circuits. Now earlier we were making speed module 1s. Excellent. Now we have those and actually need some of these guys. I'll take a stack, please. Not all, I just want a stack. You can go back. Not really using these anymore. Okay. Now, I want you to share. If you can. You have enough makers and you're kind of backed up. Especially once that fills up. I want you to share. Therefore, can I make the sharing point at? Yeah, that should work. There. And then give you an underground. Come out over here. And there's not much to worry about. Except for we'll have to go up here. The top part. I hate to do it. I will remove my personal laser defense right now and put in the night vision goggles. Either that or I gotta put lamps everywhere. Which I like doing. But I'll do this for you guys' benefit. Not for mine. I can see, I just have to strain. So I guess I do get some benefit out of it too. But I'm gonna bring these guys. Now get past this circus. Come on down, bring it over. And we'll have a few of these coming our way. Okay. Now we have those speed module 1s. This is called speed module 2 and this is called speed module 3. Why don't you call that speed module 1? So just speed module. Rather nitpicky of me, but whatever. Okay. So we need that and blue circuits, and it takes 30 seconds for each. Holy cow, that takes a while. I might put a speed module in the rocket control unit maker. Blue needs to come down. Doesn't really matter where. Here would be good. Just join it in. Until we get something else, just put output priority right. What meager stuff that comes through, I don't want it to have to back up first. Okay. Are you guys one-sided? Yeah, there's no reason it wouldn't be one-sided. If it ever becomes not one-sided, we can easily fix that. Do our usual, Y-shaped. Bringing everything together. Alright. I want, I got everything I need. I just need assemblers. I know there's no chance Speed Module 1s will be able to keep up with all 10 of these. But I shall do so anyways in the hopes that eventually I will get the throughput going on everything. It's being ambitious for the future, not just for the one rocket launch, but for, a couple hundred rocket launches. Just because it counts as you finishing the game when you launch a rocket doesn't mean you can't launch multiple rockets. Each rocket you launch will get you, I believe it's 1,000 white science. You can't even get white science until you launch a rocket, so they have definitely provided for a lot of endgame stuff. So you aren't done. 100% done until you launch lots of rockets. Because if you want to get the 100% achievements, you have to get all the technologies and a whole bunch of other stuff. You have to get all of these achievements. Like I have 16 of 38. That's it. And I'm fairly close to launching the rocket. Some of these I can't even do anymore because I built laser turrets. I did not. I did deploy them. They're up. They don't get much use, but they're actually deployed. I didn't do it within 15 hours. Didn't do it within 8 hours. And no solar panels. I have a lot of those. Lazy Bastards is incredibly hard to do. I handcraft all the time, so. And I have to build a locomotive in the first 90 minutes of the game. Well, I didn't. There is one of the achievements made for making a locomotive, though. Where's that one at? Oh, it is cumulative. It is keeping track of which ones I did, because I did so long, and thanks for all the fish. You have to put a fish in the rocket. And I did that in the first playthrough. Obviously, I haven't done this in the second playthrough, because I haven't launched the rocket yet. So these are cumulative. I imagine there's a code you can put into the chat to reset all these. Because every time I've seen people do 100% runs on like Twitch or something, or they always start with 0 achievements done. So I had questioned that in the first playthrough as to whether or not these reset on each playthrough. So I got my answer. It's the first time I looked at the achievement thing in this whole playlist. So, but they still pop up as if I had done them, because it said build a locomotive. I'm pretty sure that one popped up and does the message, hey, you know, I know I got this one, although I didn't have that one in the previous playlist, but I had that one in the previous playlist because I had a simple train that just went up and got some, you know, there goes a copper outpost. But I'm pretty sure that one popped up earlier in this playlist. So when you hit them on a new game, I think it still sends them up. But I get credit for having done them even in previous playthroughs. So, alright, I'm probably pontificating. You guys are probably already Factorio experts and already know all this stuff. But like this, research all technologies. Takes a lot of dedication to do all that. Okay. Alright, we need to give you guys a purpose as a rocket control unit. So for a while, only these guys at the bottom will be working as we get more blue circuits. Don't just back up on here. I need you to send your stuff up to the rocket. So we need to jump everything and go on up. Okay, make that one. Over this way. It needs to be up. It can be right. Just like any other machine. Does not matter where you put the inputs at, as long as you can get it to them. Let's put in the filler belts. That'll do. Alright, control units. As long as you have the stuff, you can mix. Make the stuff and send it on up. But you have to have the stuff. If I didn't make that clear before, you need stuff. Alright. Technically working, which is the best kind of working. It's not working very fast. So we have 2 out of the 3 for the rocket. Plenty of low density structures. Plenty of rocket control units. Now we need rocket fuel. How do we make rocket fuel? Rocket fuel right here. Solid fuel, which I'll have to actually make that for the first time. And light oil. So those are going to be made up in the liquids area. And you're going to have to get belted down. Because if you look at this, oops. Yeah, we could set up a train to go down and around. And maybe. I'm not opposed to it. It'd be interesting just for interesting's sake. Do that, or I have to belt it through and deal with that mess. I'd rather do the trains. That's what we're focusing on in this playthrough, so I'll make rocket fuel up here, make a short little train, 1 and 1, and ferry it over here. Sounds fun. I need to grab train stuff though. In order to do that, I only have 18 rails on me, so I haven't been in train building mode for a while. We're going to need to have chemical plants up there to make... No, solid fuel will require chemical plants, I believe. Yes, it will. We can use the light oil, which is fine. We're currently... That was our highest producer, and then we decided to crack a whole bunch of it down into petroleum gas, so... But we'll take it. We'll do it. Or we can make solid fuel from petroleum, which I don't want to do. Or from heavy oil, which might be our best bet. So we're not using that for anything other than cracking it down to light oil. So we have lots of options as to... That's what I was talking about and referencing several times about solid fuel is not very picky about which liquid you use to create it. That's why you use the circuit networks to determine whatever has the more than necessary levels of liquid, and use that one. Send that liquid to your solid fuel makers. Alright, let's see, I was talking and probably skipped over where rails are coming through. Yes, rails have to be after iron sticks, so here they are. I will take 600 rails, no, more, 1,000 rails. I have one train stop, I need another, obviously. I believe train stops were being handcrafted, which means they will be way behind because speed modules take forever. 15 seconds for each of these 40, so that's another 10 minutes before that handcrafting is done. But I will order it anyway. Two stops, one at the beginning, one at the end. Locomotive and wagons. I'll take one. Not 5, just one. Not that either. There you go. Just one, that's all I want. Wagons are over here, yes. we have 1 and 1. Gonna be 1 train. No signals needed. No. You only need signals if you have 2 trains. Simple logic. There's nothing to run into, so go whenever you feel like it. What else? Yeah, that'll do. Just out of principle, we need to pick up belts before we go. And we're over 1,000, so I'm happy. Okay, other than that, we are clear to go. Oh, finally decommissioned some coal. What else needs decommissioning? Nobody? Okay. And on our way up, let's see who in the copper family needs to be decommissioned. That whole row. Getting there. Eventually this patch will be gone. Still has some decent totals though. These guys aren't working much anymore. We're still putting priority on the right, and that's not backing up anymore. Even on a yellow belt. Alright. Like I said, we're getting there. We're going as well. Not a principle. I want that 714 gone. Since it was simple. Okay. Back to the task at hand. Excuse me. So build it somewhere in here, but don't try to run the train right up in there. Right around here should be fine. We'll belt it a little ways. Let's go south for a bit. Come over here. Say hello to the guys on the island. Maybe venture out a little bit west, just on foot, just so we can see if that oil patch is even worth it. So we're down to 2100%. And then bring it under these cliffs. I don't know, through there. There. Bring it a little bit north. Bring it back over here. Put a train stop over here. Capiche? Nope, looks like we need more solar panels. They're not keeping up to the accumulators. Is power doing okay? Marginally okay. So, well, there's your make assembly area. Give it plenty of space for future expansion needs. Here looks good. We're making a 1-1 train. 1 locomotive, 1 wagon. So you don't need much in terms of place for a station. I mean, that's more than plenty. What? Looks weird. It's always on the right hand side though. Oh, that's because I put on belt, not train, not rails. Tell me, no. This is what we need. Let's try this again. Train stop. There we go. 3 cars. Fine. Whatever. Oh, we can get a 4th car in before we even have to turn. Lucky us. Alright, let's go to max zoom so we can see these cliffs ahead of time. Turn it left. Right from our perspective, but left from the train's perspective. And I didn't do it before, but we're going to make this completely a bidirectional track. Once you get onto the main part of the lines. So let's do that too. We'll just turn it this way and this way. I wonder if you can make a bidirectional train station. Not looked into that one. Can you get to here? Or do you need more space? Convoluted, but okay. I'm just hitting the rotate button as we go along. It's not an easy way to make it to that. Neat. Okay. I think we have better methods. Most of them involve just ripping out some track. Interesting. I think method is just start the curve right there. We'll start it back here. Now just confident that'll work. There we go. So now we have our turnaround loop. We don't have to put double-headed trains or a locomotive on each end, which is done in real life, and you can do it in the game too. And you don't even have to have a turnaround spot. You just one piece of track. Okay, back at it here. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Now let's start blowing up some trees. And we'll start the curve down over here. We we still need to go further south. I'm looking at the mini map there. But we can go back to tracks. Okay. We are here. Need to get down to here and get under that weirdly shaped southern Texas portion. We can start going diagonally again. Go this way. That'll get us there. And occasionally, if something really builds out like this grain circuits, they might just have to jump the tracks. Not a problem. Easily done. Go like 2 more units south and then start going southeast. But grenade things as we go. We've got 1 tree, but whatever. Uh-oh. That's not what I wanted. That's what I want. Oh! I did not escape out of grenades before I went to go click on the rails. Do a little bit of repair work. Okay, it's good as new now. Let's switch over to rails before we go again. Okay. So now we are as far south as we really need to be. We can wiggle our way up here. Yeah, wiggle our way up. And then we're mostly cliff free for the rest of the way up here. So let's start taking it this way. Oops. Easier to do this in real mode instead of map mode. And that 1 tree may be able to survive. It did! Congratulations. We came right close to you, but didn't hit you. Alright, let's get out our grenades and not blow up our own track again. And we can start going a little bit northeast in this area as well. Okay. I got off of grenades this time. Gonna clear the cliff? Yes, just barely. That'll do, just barely. Oops. Excuse me, cliff. I really should have gone south of this cliff. Give more room for expansion, this stuff. Try again. Can't make that. Back up a bit. That way we're not clipping the plane of that cliff anyways. Okay, try again. Grenade time. Okay, looking good. A little further to go before we can start heading north. Just get all the way into this clearing before we go. See how that does. Maybe that tree will survive, maybe it won't. That's where I want to start curving up. Get off of grenades. And on the rails. Nope, not going to survive. Unless it does, just barely. Way to go, tree. These definitely won't survive. See if that destroys the track or not. There you go. Expertly thrown grenade. Alright, I'm looking at the time, and we'll have to finish with the train station over here in the next episode. So, thanks again for being here. See you next time.